Today, in the name of feminism, unfortunately, a whole lot of women are desperately trying to be like men. Right now, this feminism is coming from, I am identified as a woman. Many women lived wonderfully well. Yes? Maybe they never came out of their homes and did some work outside, but they lived wonderfully well. Whoever has the power tries to exploit. If we must identify with body parts, why choose reproductive organs? At least choose the brains.
Lots have been spoken or debated about feminism. Girls are doing different things in the name of feminism. Is there any meaning to feminism, or are we fighting a non-existing idea?
See, there is a meaning to equal opportunity for all human beings. First of all, a man and a woman are not two different species. We need to understand that till, let's say 50 years ago or 100 years ago, till technologies came, there were certain things in life that only a man could do because everything work on this planet were essentially done by man's muscle. Yes? Everything by human muscle, mainly man's muscle. Today, in the name of feminism, unfortunately, a whole lot of women are desperately trying to be like men. It's not so much in India. If you look in business districts of United States and UK and other places, I feel terrible for these women. All the time they have to be in a certain way. It is so hard to be a woman in the Western country these days. At one time it looked like freedom. You will see it is so extremely difficult to be a woman because she has to be always balancing on four-inch heels, and she has to be dressed like this, and she has to carry these bags like a man. Everything, heavy bags and computers and going here, going there, just doing the same stupid things that man is doing. This is all about how I earned a few dollars more than another man. This is just a stupid way to structure life both for a man and a woman, and for a woman it will lead to lot more suffering. Only in certain relationships, in certain spaces, being a male or a female is relevant, isn't it? For you to do your research, what does it matter whether you're a man or a woman? If you have a few brain cells working, you can do it, right? So, this thing about excessively trying to separate male and female as if they're two separate species is a wrong way to approach. This is happening in reaction to exploitative situations which have existed in the past. Well, exploitation comes. Whoever is powerful tries to exploit. So, anything that is weaker than you, somewhere you think you must exploit. But even these exploitative situations it is true to some extent. To a large extent it is true, let me say this. But it is not absolutely true. It is not true all women in this country or all women in the world were exploited, it's not true. If this has to go, the front end of your life should be your consciousness. Why consciousness is? See, when we sit here, your body is your body, my body is my body, 100%. Till they bury us, we don't understand it's the same stuff. Yes? When they bury us, we get it, it's the same soil. But right now, this is me, that's you, 100%. Now you are very cautiously agreeing, disagreeing, because your mind is your mind, my mind is my mind. Yes? But when it comes to life, there is no such thing as your life and my life. There is just life, this is a living cosmos. You capture a little bit of life, I capture a little bit, somebody else capture a little bit. Certain level of attention, isn't it? In blowing a simple soap bubble, there is a certain methodology and a technique to it. Now you filled up this much, poop, it went. Then you can't say, this is my air. There's no such thing. So similarly, as you sit here, there is your body and my body, your mind and my mind, there's no such thing as your life and my life. If you put that as the front end of your life, all these discriminations, prejudice, nonsense, your body will not work against you and anybody, your mind will not work against you or anybody, your emotions will not work against you or anybody, Because it is the identity which decides how your mind functions, isn't it? Right now this feminism is coming from, I am identified as a woman. No, physically you are a woman, it's fine. 50% of the population should be women, always. You are identified as a woman at one level, but your identity need not be 100% with your female body, because this means we are identifying with body parts. If we must identify with body parts, why choose reproductive organs? At least choose the brains. Many women lived wonderfully well, yes? Maybe they never came out of their homes and did some work outside, but they lived wonderfully well, fulfilling their part of their work beautifully and doing it. So this idea that man and woman always have to fight to achieve something is a wrong idea. So instead of talking about feminism, I am saying what is feminine has to find equal value in the society means one thing that needs to happen is, see, if you create survival of the fittest kind of atmosphere, masculine will rule. When I say masculine, I'm not saying man. A woman may become more masculine in given situations and she may succeed. But the loss of feminine is a loss for the species. If we lose everything that's feminine, everything that's gentle, everything that's beautiful is lost simply because we have created a crude society where unless you are like this, you can't win, you're destroying the species. The beauty of feminine is gone, then men will wonder why the hell are they alive after some time. So for any wonderful society to happen, it's very important we create an ecosystem where both masculine and feminine can function. But from the caveman's time, where human muscle ruled everything and women were kept in a certain way because muscle was the most important thing, once again we are creating the same system in the modern world, survival of the fittest, dog eat dog, rat race, whatever you want to call it. If you do this, you will kill the feminine, maybe not the women. Women may succeed, they may build themselves like men and they succeed. But isn't it a great loss for the species? That somewhere you understand feminine is weakness, this must go. Feminine is not weakness, it's another form of strength, it's another form of life expression. As masculine is one form of expression, feminine is another form of expression. In yoga, the masculine is called right, Pingala, and feminine is left. So, I'm sorry, I'm on the right on this.